Green Day's new record, Saviors. This ain't no Father of All, I can tell you that much. But it
Definitely
has
a step up.
Yeah, it has been funny to see people saying, this is the best thing they've put out since Revolution Radio. I would like to remind everybody that although Revolution Radio is 2016, the only studio record that has come out since Revolution Radio was Father of All, Motherfuckers, and now this one. So we've only had one album in between the two.
This is better than Foam, guys.
Yeah.
That's all you're saying.
So yeah, it's a return to form, sure, but there was only one record there where they weren't in form at all and did whatever they want. And honestly, great marketing move to put out the worst record of 2020 and then just return with an album that sounds like Green Day, and everybody's just like, this is the best thing since American Idiot. And like the record is fine. I mean, I wouldn't be riding home about it being like, this is the best thing you're going to hear all year, or even the best Green Day record, but it's a fine record. I mean, I do get people comparing it to a record like Father of All because like that is the last record they put out. So next to Father of All, it is the best thing since sliced bread.
Fucking amazing.
Yes, but in the grand scheme of things, I thought the record was fine. My expectations for it were below the floor because of how much I did not like the lead single, so much so that I was just like, fuck this record. I still don't like the lead single, which happens to be the opening track, but considering the feelings I went into it with the singles, I came out enjoying the record for the most part. I thought that it was solid, and it was good to hear Green Day, not trying to do the last record again, because not only did they do that record, they then did several singles like that as well that everybody seems to forget about.
They tried to. Yeah.
They attempted. So it wasn't like Father of All was a one-off and then they were like, that went
They
wrong.
kept pushing it.
That went terrible and we should be glad we didn't have to tour off of it. They then did several singles that sounded like that record. So it was, it's good to hear them doing what they're known for again. So I thought the record was fine. Like not mad that this is the Green Day record we got.
When you put it in that perspective, I'm happy with this Green Day record. In like lined up to all of the other Green Day records, and this is coming from a person who's not a Green Day fan per se. Like, as we say this every time we talk about Green Day. American Idiot, Dookie, good records, great, thumbs up, great records. Mainly just American Idiot for me, because Dookie I can only name the singles. Sorry guys. But next to Father of All Motherfuckers, this album is amazing, leagues better. As you said, it is a return to form. So hopefully, this is kind of like a step backwards, thankfully. And then they kind of continue, I guess, finding their roots again, back into kind of the punk. I feel like I get crucified. Someone got crucified online for calling Green Day punk, and I'm like, I thought they were. I don't even know.
I thought that's what their genre was.
No, someone was like, they're not punk. I was like, okay, I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore, man. I just pop punk, pop, rock, what, metal? I don't know. I think this album's a great step back. Going back to what we knew and loved them for. Mm-hmm. Was the album good? In my opinion, it was just okay. The opener, as you said, it was our least favorite single. Wonderful that they put it in the beginning to kind of just get it out of the way. And then they had another single as the second one, which I also was not a fan of. So that was another, double hit. I didn't like this one either. Bobby Socks was good. I enjoyed that song. One Eye Bastard was okay. And then it was kind of like a couple misses after that. Again, not unbearable, just not my favorite. But there was a three-track run that I really liked. It was Living in the 20s, Father to a Son, and Saviors. And then they kind of lost me with the last track. I was ready for Saviors to be the final track, because usually
it felt like it.
Exactly. And then he kept singing after that, and I was like, oh, we're not done. Okay.
Shit.
It's like, fuck, we have a 4-minute track after this. It's fine. But that was a good run. I wish they kind of left Fancy Sauce as a B-side or put it anywhere else on the album, because Saviors would have been a great closer. I would have been very satisfied with that. But other than that, I mean, it's just an okay record. It's as I mean, if you're comparing it to shit, Father of All, it's gonna look fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I wish Brendan Urie did this. Like after playing Great for the Wicked, he put out,
like, oh my god, Panic at the Disco's fucking back.
he reinvented music. It's amazing. But no, he just put another stinker out after it, so that's why he's fucking broken up with himself.
Like, you know, they front loaded the record with the singles. They get the singles out of the way, like the 1-2 punch, and then Bobby Socks is like the quote unquote
cleanser,
you know,
I guess.
yeah, no, not the cleanser. It's the focus track, because it had the music video that came out day of the album release. Those songs were great to showcase the fact that the band is back. Like, we're not doing Father of All again, but I don't think they're the strongest songs on the record. There are way better songs further down on the record. So, you know, if you weren't a fan of the singles like us, I would still recommend that you go through this record and listen all the way through, because there probably are songs on here that you will like, unless you absolutely hate Green Day.
Yes.
And these singles had me thinking I hated Green Day, by the way.
Yeah, so if we could still come out of this and say, you know, it's an okay record and you actually like Green Day, you might like this.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Who knows?